What's up, YouTubers? This is Mr. Monkey Swag, and today I would like to do a book review. So, in the community, in the YouTube community, there are a lot of people who just started out stacking, newbies. So, when we all start out stacking, we usually just start by buying just plain bullion, like generic rounds, 10-ounce bars, silver eagles, silver maple leafs, just low premium common stuff. But I've noticed that after a few months of just buying just bullion, people eventually branch out into buying higher premium stuff. Collectibles per se. Some people like to buy those perf mint coins. Some people like to buy vintage silver bars. And then there's people like myself who like to buy classic older United States coins. And people have their reasons as either for flipping purposes or for collecting purposes. Um, but yeah, but I think before you start doing stuff like that, you really should buy. You really should just read this book, The Coin Collector's Survival Manual, 7th edition. The author is Scott Travers. He is the vice president of the American Numismatic Association. So there is credibility in this book. So, New York Times say it is one of the most important coin books ever written. It really is one of the most important coin books, in my opinion. I first discovered this book many years ago, back when I was just a freshman in high school. And a lot of the stuff in this book are still relevant today, many years later. You know, a lot of my understanding of the coin industry and the coin markets come from this book. This book is that informative. So, about the coin industry. Let's just start just by looking at the picture pages. So, when you guys go on eBay and you see a coin in a slab, you would assume the coin is authentic just because it's in a slab, but now, in China, they found ways to actually counterfeit the slab. Now you see counterfeit slabs circulating on eBay. And from these picture pages, it's actually showing you how to tell apart a genuine NGC slab from a counterfeit NGC slab. I mean, you can really get fooled by these. Let me look for it. Damn it. You can easily get fooled by a counterfeit slab. This is, believe it or not, this is a counterfeit PCGS slab. So you guys have a good idea of how much you can learn about the coin industry just from this book. Just from the picture pages. I haven't even gotten into the text yet. But yeah. So one thing it teaches you is how to tell apart a fake slab from a real slab. I've also learned about this book. Also this book also gives you insights on how the grading services like PCGS and NGC, how they conduct their business operations. So that's another good read. And it also talks about the market for slabbed coins. Like, as of right now, PCGS slabbed coins sell for a slight premium over NGC slabbed coins. Just a decade ago, that was different. Back a decade ago, NGC slabbed coins sell for a premium over PCGS slabbed coins. this book also talks about something called gradeflation. So we all know of inflation. Well, gradeflation, you can get an idea of what that is because decades ago the grading standards were much more conservative than it is right now. But as the years went on, coin grading became more and more liberalized. So that led to gradeflation. For example, let's say I have two Morgan silver dollars, both graded MS65, but despite both of the coins being graded MS65, one of them looks better than the other one. So that's just an example of gradeflation in everyday life. This book also talks about, the legal process behind precious metals and coins. Like, I've learned about the tax laws regarding, precious metals. Like, if you buy a certain amount of gold and silver, I think 20,000 or something, it gets reported to the IRS. This book also talks about, about the legal process in the case that your coin is stolen by somebody, or the legal process if you're to get scammed by a precious metals dealer. Yeah, and it even talks about laws regarding who gets to inherit your precious metals holdings. This book also talks about how your local coin shop operates their business. So, and how to buy and sell to an LCS, to a local coin shop. How you should conduct yourself at a coin show. This as I told you before, there's also a picture section. The picture pages. And here in the pictures is actually showing you how to tell apart a cleaned coin from a regular coin. As we all know, cleaned coins are damaged coins. So it also, these picture pages are really useful, like on telling you on how to tell apart a cleaned coin. It also talks about about the different ways people damage coins or counterfeit coins. So this is a very interesting book. I mean, well, a very informative book that you should really read about. It also talks about how to secure your collection from theft, as I said before, through the legal system, but also like what type of safe to buy and the benefits of a safe versus a safety deposit box. It also talks about selling and buying on eBay. I mean, basically any question you ask about the coin industry, this book will answer it for you. Everything that I've questioned about the coin industry, this book has answered all of my questions. I've also learned a lot of things from this book, like not to buy into the hype, because you see the Perth Mint, the Royal Canadian Mint, the U.S. Mint, they're just releasing coin series after coin series, and it's really easy to buy into the hype. And this book really teaches me not to do that, because the markets for these coin series are just oversaturated. And this is especially true because a lot of stackers like to collect modern coins. A lot of stackers, they're attracted to modern coins. But I mean, it just tells you but the thing is, I mean, the U.S. Mint products, I think Scott Travers interviewed a director of the U.S. Mint, and the U.S. Mint director said that the coin products that they release year after year, they were never intended to be long-term investments. I believe the U.S. Mint director even admitted that they're just to serve as mementos or souvenirs that they're trying to compete with the souvenir T-shirt market, you know. But I mean, so I mean, it just teaches you not to get into the hype. But I'm just rambling on too much. But I mean, I really advise you guys to just read this book. Um, you know, this thing will just teach you how the coin market works. You know, and a lot of industry secrets. So I really advise you to just, you know, buy this book from your local Barnes and Noble, or to check it out, or to, you know, rent it from your public library system. So this is a very essential book. I really encourage the stacking community to you know to read this book. It is very important. So if you have any questions about the coin market, you know, like how the coin market works, and you know how the coin industry works, I really advise you to get this book. It doesn't matter what type of coin you collect. It could be modern coins from the Perf Mint, or older classic coins from the United States. It all everything related to coins and precious metals, you know, applies in this book. So I encourage you guys to read it. I mean, I couldn't even explain everything that I've learned from this book, because there's just so much that he covers. I mean, Scott Travers interviewed a lot of the important figures in the coin industry, like a lot of the dealers, and even he even interviewed the president of PCGS, David Hall. So yeah. So I really advise you to read this book. I really can't explain it any better. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please check out this book.